But first, if you're like me, you've watched in awe and wonder as the crypto exchange FTX collapsed, taking vast fortunes along with it. But what you might not have known was just how closely tied this scam, and that's really the only word for it, how closely tied it was to the Democrat Party. Let's start with the guru behind it, Sam Bankman-Fried, whose dad was a Stanford professor, a major Democrat donor himself, and author of draft legislation used by Elizabeth Warren. With this background, it's no surprise Bankman-Fried himself was a darling of the left. And if you're looking for data points as to just how cozy the now defunct FTX was with progressives, check out how the New York Times has covered its rise and fall. Back in May, the Times was pumping up Bankman-Fried's tires, describing him in absolutely gushing terms, almost as a sort of new age prophet of crypto determined to change the world. And now that more than $1 billion has gone missing seemingly overnight, they just refer to its collapse in very passive terms, while the words fraud, crime, stolen, theft, criminal, and hidden make no appearance in the Times' latest 2,000-plus word count article about the debacle. Could it be because next week Bankman-Fried was due to speak at a New York Times forum with Janet Yellen, Mark Zuckerberg, and the Ukraine's Vladimir Zelensky? And as the Times noted, I love this bit, the event was being held, quote, with World Economic Forum partner Accenture? Maybe Bankman-Fried was just teasing Klaus Schwab's promise that you will own nothing and you will be happy. If you put, of course, the money in FTX, trying that out on his customers, hey? But even more important is the fact that Bankman-Fried was running what appears to be a slush fund for Democrats. He and his mates became the second biggest donors to the Democrats after George Soros. Bankman-Fried also dangled the prospect earlier this year of giving up to $1 billion to the Democrats in coming election cycles. As it turns out, the Democrats have so far only received tens of millions of dollars, relatively small change, but wouldn't it be something if they gave those donations back to the investors who lost everything? For the answer to that question, let's go to Springfield's Monty Burns.
You know, Smithers, I think I'll donate $1 million to the local orphanage. When pigs fly.
That's a good one. Will you be donating that $1 million now, sir?
No, I'd still prefer not.